Hi Glam Fam, it's my beautiful daughter Zalina and myself Linwood, and today we're going to be showing you a really simple hairstyle on this head of hair that needs to be done. Now it has been previously shampooed with the Too Chic Ultra Moist line, but that was last night, and you guys can see this is what I deal with after shampooing. So I'm going to show you guys a really simple style, and I think you're going to love it. You ready? Okay, so I'm gonna begin by taking this hair down out of the ponytail. We're gonna mist it with a bit of water. And I forgot to tell you guys, today I'm gonna be trying out the Cream of Nature Argan Oil Smoothing Edge Gel, and we'll see how that works out. It's alcohol free, which I appreciate it, and it didn't have a ton of bad ingredients. Although one of our subscribers did mention that she's allergic to yellow 5, so I do have to mention that it's in there. So for those few subscribers that are allergic to that, please know that you won't be able to use this one. Okay, so now that I've lightly misted this hair, I'm gonna go ahead and take a rat tail comb like this baby here, and I am going to part right on across the nape where the occipital bone is. Now the occipital bone is this bone that protrudes out at the base of the skull here. So let me turn her a bit so you guys can see. And you guys can see I'm still catching quite a bit, so I might have to stop and put some leave-in or something in her hair, because this is why you don't send little people to bed with wet hair. Like, it's a mess.
Let go of me.
Let go of you? No.
How?
Girl, that mess doesn't hurt.
It hurts too.
So once we've done that, I'm just gonna ponytail this single section. Alright, so for a leave-in for this, I'm going to be using Ion's Moisture Solutions, their Miracle Leave-In Conditioner, which it is amazing. And thank you. Now we've got a soft bristle brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and brush this hair into that ponytail. You dropped your book? Here's your book.
I don't have to say.
Alright Glam Fam, so like I was saying, you'll want to go ahead and put that hair into a ponytail. It doesn't have to be super tight, you just want it to be secure, so just keep in mind the more tension you use, the more issues you can cause. Now I'm mixing the rest of the hair with a leave-in conditioner just to keep that hair well moisturized, and we're just going to go ahead and take it from that bottom section to the bottom of the crown, like so.
We're going to do the same thing up the back of her head. And we're just going to continue to work in pie shapings about like that.
Alright, so like I said, we're just continuing up the back, and you want to feed in the bottom ponytail into the next ponytail. Once you've done that, you'll just pull that hair slightly out to create a puff and tighten up.
Once you've done that, you notice you'll want to pull that ponytail out some so it gives a little bit of puff.
Now as you guys can see, we're literally just going to continue this process up throughout the back of the head. Now we're at about the middle of the crown, and we are going to just basically create another ponytail here. We'll feed that bottom ponytail into the next one up, just like we did on the last one, and we'll go ahead and ponytail them together. Now I'll show you a trick to make this a bit easier if it gives you a hard time. Now that little portion that is a gap between, you'll want to puff out, and it creates that bubble look. This is frequently called a bubble braid. I like how it turns out, especially for Afro textured hair. It just gives a really cute, natural looking style. This can be mimicked with Marley hair as well, and I can try to see if I can do a tutorial for that at some point, but both of our kids have tons of hair, so I'll have to figure that out. Now here I'm going to incorporate a little bit of the edge gel, which is kind of thick and tacky, so just keep that in mind, and we're going to apply it to the edges and brush it in. A little bit does go a long way with that one, so try not to be too liberal. And notice I gave the ponytail a spin before I started just to make sure the ponytail stayed tight, but I wasn't fully satisfied with how that did, so I'll show you on the next one how you can get it even more snug. And we just continue that process moving on forward. Now from there, that was at the top of the crown. Now we're going to go from that portion up to about the apex, which is the highest point in the top of the head. And from there, we're just going to go ahead and apply a bit more gel all the way around the front to smooth those edges and have her looking like someone loves her, because I do. And we're going to go ahead and brush that on up. So once we've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and part off for my next section. And the front section I'm gonna leave a bit larger just because I don't wanna put a lot of stress on the front section of her hair. And you guys will see exactly what I mean momentarily. So we're going from the top of the crown to the apex like you guys see here. And I'm gonna rubber band that section by itself because it's getting thicker and harder to control the hair. So it just didn't really feel totally secure to me. So I'll toss that ponytail out of the way, do just a ponytail, and on the last loop around, I'll go ahead and feed the rest of that hair into it. And I'll show you a bit slower here in just a moment. From there, poof it out, and you're just continuing this process up the back of the head.
Alright, and for this last ponytail, we're just going to go ahead and brush this hair on back and up. You could do this in smaller ponytails if you like, but I just don't really feel like that's necessary. I'm not. Now I do have this one slightly offset. I want to have it on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and... You're welcome. I'm going to do it this way.
Hey. Dad.
Yes. And then do that final loop there. I'm going to go ahead and feed the rest of this through. Once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and grab this hair and kind of pull through and create another puff. And then I'm simply going to take my brush again, brush all this hair together.
So once you've got that hair smooth, you literally just want to go through with your rubber band, and you're going to rubber band it. You can wrap these rubber bands around maybe twice. It doesn't have to be tight. You just want to create the poofs. So don't feel like you've got to wrap it around several times and cause breakage and things like that in the hair. It's just really not necessary. We're going to do that every, I'd say, a couple inches or so, all the way down to the tip of the hair, and it just creates this cute little bubble braid you guys are seeing here.
Okay, so once you've done that, chin up, baby, chin up. Once you've done that, if you wanted to, you could put a little bobo on the end of this, but she doesn't like hair on her face. So I'm going to go ahead and, okay, chin back down. Chin back down, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and take this hair, I'm going to bring it around and pin it like this here, okay?
Now I'm using a mixture of open-ended hairpins and bobby pins just to cause a limited amount of security so it's not painful to her. Keep that in mind.
Almost. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. I'm gonna give her a spin. You can't keep looking at yourself. All done, yes. And let us know what you guys think down in the comment box below. It's a super easy kid style, no braids, pain-free, no tears. And it's super cute on your little one. Yes. So I hope that you guys like it. Lena, do you hope they like it?
Yes, it's back.
Okay, do you like it?
Yes, it's really back.
It's alright, she likes it. Okay, so just so you guys know, the smoothing edge glue from Cream of Nature, it was pretty good. It's a bit thick, so yeah, I don't know if it would honestly be better on wet hair or dry hair. It says to apply it to wet or damp hair, so I guess I used it correctly. Which means it might flake up a bit if you use it on dry hair. But until next time, you guys, take care. God bless. Stay glam. And you know we love you, boo. Lena, can you say bye?
Bye.
Okay, you guys, bye.
That's right.
That's right. Who's that? That's me. That's you. Hi, Glam Fam. It's the next morning. I'm sleepy, and both of our hair needs to be done. But I wanted to show you guys how well the edge gel held up, and this is the next day after she slept on it. So I placed it just right up around the front and right in through these front sections. Back here has none at all. So that way, yeah. Girl, we gotta clean your mouth. That way you guys can see the difference between how well her hair held here and how it didn't hold very well there at all. So, you're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna go wash our faces and do our hair. That's how you know you family, because we look busted on camera right now. Okay, I love you, bye.